Simon's presentation today was really touching and engaging. He's an amazing presenter who knows what the things that kids are curious about and provides a really developmentally appropriate presentation. And I think that Simon just makes the world a better place because of the work he does.
We just finished our assembly with Simon and it was fabulous. It's Disability Month and he had such grace and authenticity with talking with our kids about living with his disability, and the happiness and the passion that was in it was inspiring.
Absolutely so kid-friendly, love the pictures. Just an inspiring, awesome story, especially for everyone that has to deal with differences in their lives that they didn't count on. Highly recommend him to come to your school. What a wonderful person with a wonderful message.
The assembly itself was fast-paced. He had plenty of technology added into it with music and video and the book, that it kept the kids' interest for the full 45 minutes, which in the elementary world is hard to do.
I think that Simon's message will have a really big impact on the culture of our school and how our students think about disabilities in the future.
I think that his message is powerful for those that have a disability as well as for those that don't have a disability. Whether it's an invisible thing that we don't see that inhibits us from trying something new, or whether it's a physical impairment that people can see readily and yet it still has not stopped him from going out and doing it.
Simon's assembly talks about disability awareness, but it's more than that. He has music, he shows slideshow of his life at home, and the kids get a real feel of what it's like to live with disability and to see him as a real person and to see any other classmates they may have or students at their school as individuals.
Today, having Simon at our building was absolutely fabulous. His assembly is engaging, a little bit of video, a little bit of interaction from kids, lots of excitement. Kids were totally engaged and it was very age appropriate and super inspiring, both his work as an author and getting back into sports, even with his limitations. That didn't stop him, and being able to show that to kids, no matter what your challenges are, being willing to accept help from others was a great message to send our kids, that it's actually you're more strong by being willing to accept help from others than being weak because something's a challenge for you. So he definitely made a great impact here at GMES today.
That was an absolutely awesome assembly for our students. Not only was it inspiring for them, but it was also very educational. Students had a great chance to hear from somebody who's gone through a difficult time in their life. It's talked to them about resiliency and how to develop resiliency, especially this idea that, you know, there's things in your life that you want to do that sometimes you can't do the way that other people can, so you have to figure out a way to make it happen, which is a great message for a lot of our students. I think it also helps our students be a lot more comfortable with anybody with disabilities, whether they're in a wheelchair or have some other type of disability, and if they see that somebody may need assistance or help, I think they're going to be a lot more willing to do that now. Highly recommend this assembly, and this speaker just did a fantastic job for us, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes up with next.
I would highly encourage anybody who's looking for an assembly for any reason to give Simon a call and invite him to your school. You'll be glad you did.